Good morning, students. This is Commerce. Today we will be doing the rest part of sources of capital. Now, in sources of capital, when I say, then there were shares and debentures basically. Those shares and preference shares are there. They are the owned capital. And there are debentures as well as long-term loans. These are the loan capital. These two are the long-term funds. Whereas there were several short-term funds which is required for day-to-day business. They were short-term loans, bank overdraft, cash credit, intercorporate deposit, factoring, and so on. Today, I will be doing some more type of funds which is there for the company. The more funds which can be arranged from workers is ESOP, Employee Stock Option Plan. It is a scheme under which an employee of a company is given a right to purchase a specified number of its shares at a stipulated price during given period of time. Now, what is the meaning of this? The employees who have fulfilled certain conditions are asked to buy some number of existing shares, the shares which are already there, the variety of shares is already there, like equity shares, at lower than the market price. They are asked to buy. The employees who exercise the option may be allowed to pay the money in installments also, or even by way of deduction from his salary or her salary. They can pay if they want the entire money even. There are certain advantages. It enables a company to retain eligible employees and encourages them to work better. And one disadvantage, this scheme can use only by profit-making companies. Let's elaborate this with an example. My brother was working in UTI Bank. Yes, UTI. Previously, Axis Bank was known as UTI. When he just joined the company, he was given an option of ESOP, Employee Stock Option Plan. And from every month, from his salary, they were deducting some money for the number of shares which was given to him. 1,000 shares were given to him at the price of 20 each, which was much less than the market price. That is 20,000 rupees. Over the years, 2-3 years, they have taken the money. And the advantage which the company got is that they were able to retain my brother, the employee, for 3 years. And the disadvantage is that this is only done by a good profit-making company. A loss-making company will not be able to use ESOP because employees will not only apply for ESOP. So this is ESOP. A short note may come of 4 marks as given in the screen. Then there is sweat equity. This is also to employees. Sweat equity shares, when I am talking about, it is those shares which are issued by the company under section 79A of the Companies Act. Obviously 2013 will be there. To employees as well as workers as well as directors at a discount to the market price for consideration other than cash, for providing know-how or making available property rights. See, there's a difference between sweat equity and ESOP. First of all, sweat equity, you understand again, the price is lesser than the discount, lesser than the market price, which is just as ESOP has. It is for consideration other than cash. This part, consideration other than cash, this part is what makes everything. This part, consideration other than cash. That means employees are not asked to make any payment, but for their service, for their know-how, for their intellectual know-how, for their some inventions, they were given these shares, sweat equity shares. But main intention and objective of both of them is to retain the good workers, and disadvantage is the same. That is, only profit-making companies can go after sweat equity shares or ESOP. This is the shares given to the shareholder, to the employees. Next is retained earnings. This is also a type of profit. A profit of the company is reinvested in the business. That is called retained earnings. That means when we create general reserve or any other sort of reserve, out of profit, some money is kept aside and reinvested in the business. That is called retained earnings or plowing back of profit. Advantage is there. Advantage that no cost is involved. Without any cost, this reinvestment can be done. There is no time lag. A good company, without distributing its profit in the form of dividend, can easily provide this retained earnings. Next, sweat equity shares we have already talked about. Then there is disadvantages, some more disadvantages of plowing back of profit. It may lead to overcapitalization. Overcapitalization means idle capital will be kept with the businessman. Then there may be manipulation of shares. The manipulation of shares is that shareholders may manipulate the shares. In that sense, as the company is a strong profit motive company, so there will be more demand of these shares. Insiders trading is possible. People will be demanding more shares. The price of the shares will come away, and there may be lopsided development of the industry. That means some companies will only be able to develop lopsided. That means all the companies may not be able to develop in plowing back of profit scheme. It may create monopoly. Only the strong company, they can only plow back the profit and they become more stronger. That generates monopoly. Monopoly power is not good. Lead to dissatisfaction among the present shareholders. This may lead to dissatisfaction among the present shareholders. Dissatisfaction in the sense that the shareholders are not getting dividend, the money part. Hence, they may be dissatisfied. It is unstable source. Whenever there is profit, and that profit the company is not distributing in the form of dividend, then only plowing back of profit may come. Next is advantages of plowing back. As I already told you, it is cost effective. We don't have to bear any brokerage, any cost of issue, nothing. It is very simple, very convenient, very flexible for the company to reuse their own money. No legal formalities are required. No charge on assets, just like debentures have charge on assets. No mortgage, nothing. It increases the credit worthiness of the company. Investors will feel that the company is having a great worthiness. That means they will be interested in giving more loans to this type of companies which is applying for plowing back of profit. No restriction on freedom of management. More shareholders means more restriction in the management. Freedom of management will remain. It adds to the financial strength. It helps to overcome the unforeseen contingencies of the business. More profit means more contingencies can be overcome. At time of low demand, at time of no sale, this more capital will be able to help the business to continue to meet its day-to-day expenses and everything. It helps to redeem debts because more money again helps to repay the debts. in proper time, so that the lenders will be also happy. It helps in replacing the obsolete assets. Because of more money, assets can easily be replaced, as well as business can take several opportunities which comes on its way. To stabilize the rate of dividend, this plowing back of profit is also applied. It's a good point. Suppose business has made exorbitant profit. So that year, when the exorbitant profit is made, then business is declaring higher dividend. And next year, business is making not so exorbitant profit, little less profit. Then next year, the profit will be little less. And next year, business is making no profit or loss even. Then the profit is not given at all. To overcome this, if plowing back of profit is opted, then the year where there is exorbitant profit, that excess profit could have been reused in the business, and shareholders would have been given little lower rate of dividend, so that whenever the company is making lesser profit, that year also company is able to give lower rate of dividend. Hence, it will be able to stabilize the rate of dividend. Then comes expansion and modernization, same as business opportunities. More expansion, more modernization they can do. You may have to write only 5 points, students. Keep in mind. Next topic of discussion is debenture. That we will be discussing in the next audio and video. Next audio video, we will be discussing the next topic. Thank you, students.